Hello, I'm Sybil Harmony, and this is your newsletter for June 2020 Energy Psychic Reading. Actually, we're going to do a healing for prosperity. And this month, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the energies. Awakening. We have a lunar eclipse, so these are big awakening times. Some people don't want to talk about awakenings because they don't know what does that mean, other dimensions. Well, we are awakening. We are here, if you're watching this video, you have an agreement to come in and help the world by downloading your energy, whether you're doing actual physical acts, helping others in your job or in your spare time, loving your family, loving yourself, or just downloading the energy, which is multiplied when you meditate and pray, okay? Or you have positive intention for other people and yourself. So you're downloading the vibration that is shifting the consciousness from the lower frequencies, the third dimension, to higher dimensions, fourth dimension, which is more about love, and fifth dimension, which is more about wisdom, higher consciousness, higher knowledge, and new ways of being in the world, and going back to a time when we lived in balance. The Native Americans, I'm in America, the Native Americans knew how to live in balance with the earth. But we have technology, so we're not going back to that. We're actually moving forward to new and different beginnings. Beginning of an era. And this, we're still in the energy of the old dimension falling apart, the third dimension, which is the physical dimension. So when you live in the physical dimension, has to do with the physical and the body, we need to act as if the third dimension is real, because we live in physical bodies. We need to eat, food, sleep, drink, pay bills, and do all that. But that isn't really real. So why are you here? The other thing is, who are you? So you're here to be of service, to bring the awakening of consciousness, however you bring that, in your being or your doing, and in your energy. You're also here to know who you are. So many people talk about waking up and they're doing all this, yay, I'm awakening. But who are you? Yes, you are shedding. Awakening is shedding the heavier, denser energies and becoming more of a light body. The energies are shifting to that. You may want to eat lighter foods. You're letting go of old, heavy emotional issues and things that are not in present time. But who is waking up? So awakening can be enhanced through meditation, through energy healing, through being very ethical and honesty. That's a big one now because of the fake news, and it's like there's two different realities. If you talk to some people or if you watch mass media, there's like this reality and then the other reality. And either one of them, some of them are not telling the truth like almost any of the time. And the other ones are maybe like 20 or 30% of the time they're telling the truth, and the rest is not. So anything that's real mainstream, the main bulk of the population, is not awakened, is not being truthful or honest with you. So it's important for you to know what is the truth. Then you know how to move forward and take care of yourself, be in the right place at the right time, what to do. And so being, like I said, ethical in your integrity and being honest, but knowing who am I. So we're taught how to read and write, how to drive a car, how to do your trade or profession, but you aren't really taught who you are and why are you here. Most people, when they first start out in life, they're, learning the basics, walking, speaking, how to, do math and reading, and then advanced education, their trade, their career, their talent, their gifts, and that's great. And then they're developing, building their fortune, making a home, paying bills, which can be very difficult in this for a lot of people. And you can get disconnected with who you really are, why you're here. And then it may feel like what, when a life or death situation comes, wait a minute. Or when we get to a place like, is this all there is? and the other things aren't working, like why really am I here? And who am I? Well, you are, I talked about why you are here, because you are here bringing consciousness. You are here learning and growing as a soul on a very young planet that's going through a lot of changes right now. So Earth needs our help, and that's why we are here. Most of us are Earth angels. The people I'm talking to, you're the Earth angels. And you are becoming the Ascended Masters and the Earth angels that you've heard about maybe. You already are them, but you're remembering who you are, and that's part of awakening. Our universe is literally moving to a different place in the galaxy. The frequency is totally different. The frequency is lighter. You notice how time is faster. Time is moving faster. It literally is. And so in this higher frequency, you can create, manifest health. If you understand your energy and wealth, health and wealth. But let's talk about that. You are energy. Hermes, the Egyptian master, knew, and many of the ancients knew, and secret societies know how to create through energy, how to look at astrology, how to use ceremony and ritual to create, because there is no lack in the universe. Now we're seeing, because of technology, we're actually seeing it more now, but it's been happening for a long time, burning of crops and killing of livestock so that they can raise the prices up for food. There isn't any lack of food. There isn't any lack of money. What is money? It's something on a paper that we give value, a piece of paper, or a check, or a loan. I own this and you owe me that. It's energy. It's simply energy. And you may have in this life gotten messages from your parents, well-meaning, or society, that you have to work hard, or you'll never get ahead, or you can't be successful, or you're a loser, or only certain people, and it's as soon as you get it, it's gone. So what were your first messages about money? Which is simply actually energy that we can attract to us or repel from us, because there is no lack in the universe. So we need to understand that money is neither bad nor good. It's simply energy. Maybe the systems which we set it up in, and people try to gain power and control like they're doing now by diminishing small business and working people. So I don't subscribe to any conspiracy theories, so please don't send me any of those videos about Russian trolls. All the conspiracy theories out there are really partially true, but sadly lacking in truth in major ways. So I'm not talking about that. I've mentioned it in a few videos before about what's going on with small business and the economy. But that's why I'm doing this video on money now, because I want to empower you, and I do this for free. Of course, you can work with me more in my private sessions, but I'm giving this to you free now because people need to know this information. And it's simply energy. So, and it's not magical thinking. This isn't an invitation to go out and spend what you have because, oh, it's just energy. No, we want to respect money, respect and act as if the physical world is real, so you don't spend more than you have. You don't, decide not to go to work because money is energy and now I don't need to do that because we need to do the things in the physical world, that we need to do to protect our health, to protect our income and our family. Okay. Act as if the third dimension is real. Now we want to look at, okay, how am I moving into higher dimensional consciousness and attracting in? And so it isn't like the thing of the 80s, like think positive and good things will come. Sure, any positivity, good vibration, good, like attracts like. So wherever you're vibrating, if you're vibrating in anger, resentment, and hatred or sadness, you're not likely to attract a lot of prosperity unless you're going to get it the way that narcissists get it, and that doesn't work for us, through crimes or scamming people. That's clever. We're not clever. Some people get their money through smart. They have academics degrees, and that can work. But I'm talking about wisdom. So wisdom is a win-win situation for everybody. It's living in harmony with the planet because we understand that our greatest wealth is the earth. It creates all the oxygen. It's what we walk on and live on. If it's not here, if the air's not here, we're not going to be here. So it's living in balance with the animals and the plants that are here and treating it with reverence and respect. It's living in balance and harmony with the other people that are here, be it they different from you or not. We are all in this together. It's about unconditional love for self and bringing that out into the world. That's what I do. I work for the divine. And so, but you do too. You can too, whether you work for a job, have a 401k, or have your own business, you work for the divine. So I would say prayer would be your number one way of like, okay, help me out. Help me out. And then listen to the guidance that you receive. So don't be afraid to ask. Okay. And also know that none of what's happening is your fault. Don't be in shame. Shame doesn't attract prosperity. We don't want to be really in blame or anger either, because that's not really a great, but we do want to be empowered. And we want to be able to respond to life rather than react. So let's talk about your energy system, because everything is energy. Your spirit is energy. So you're vibrating spirit in this body temporarily, and you have 7 major energy centers and an aura. You may have heard of an aura. That's your energy field. This one, you have bigger ones, but we'll deal with this one right now, about 2 or 3 feet around you in every direction. And then you have a higher self, which is above you, with 6 energy centers above you. 7th here at the top of your head would be, you have 1 at the bottom of your tailbone, 1, and then going up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 here. And then this is 1 for the other 6 chakras above you, which are your higher self chakras. So these are all lined up. There's a pole that goes all the way through your body, a central channel. You can call it a pole or a grounding cord. And it goes all the way into the center of the planet. This is Energy Anatomy 101. And it goes all the way up through your higher self and farther. But we're not going to go farther because we're just dealing with the issues that pertain to being here on Earth right now. Those issues up there have to do with other galaxies, and we don't really need to be bothered with that right now. Let's take care of this first. Okay. While we're here, you can do that in another life. If you believe in that, or another, whatever you want to connect to. Okay. So and this is fun and it feels really good. So a healing is letting go of what is not you. If you are in fear, and this has been a pandemic of fear, that is not a vibration of health or prosperity. Okay? So we're going to let go of fear, lack. Okay? You may have even taken, you've had messages in this life about money. And what was that first message? Take a minute. If you want, you can pause the video. Take a minute and think about, what was the first message I received about money? When I was 16, I was getting allowance and I was saving up to get a car. And my mother said, you don't need to do that. Spend your money because I'll buy you a car when you're 16. And I said, oh, great. So I went about shopping and spending money instead of saving up for a car. And then when I turned 16, I said, okay, would you buy me a car? And actually, I did it before I was 16. I started like at 15. And my mother said, well, I never told you I'd buy you a car. So what I learned was that you can't trust people and the rug will be pulled out from underneath you. So that was part of my wounding. Although my family had plenty of money, I felt like I wasn't safe and secure. And not feeling safe and secure or being able to trust people is not a vibration of prosperity. And so that acted out in my life and my relationships. Whatever your pattern is with your family will repeat itself in your job financially until you heal it. Similarly, many people believe in past lives. If you've taken vows of poverty or lack, Many people have spent, religion was a big thing. It still is. And there's a lot of shame about you're taking from someone else, or don't be greedy, or you're not spiritual. So many people believe that if I take money, or if I have money, that I'm not spiritual, or I'm not a good person, or I'm taking it from somebody who needs it. Nothing could be farther from the truth. When you have money, when you're able to receive it, you can help others. You can be an example of prosperity. You can be a vibration of prosperity, and you can also give to others. So none of that is true. And remember, there is no lack in the universe. So when you connect to the vibration of prosperity, you're helping everyone. You can't be small enough or poor enough or broke enough to help anyone. Okay, so that's not true. So we want to break any vows of past life poverty or lack, and also end any patterns from our family dysfunction. Okay? And we also want to be, with money, we want to be giving and receiving. Okay? So let's do a healing. So we're going to ground in and get our energy running and flowing. And then we're going to use the tool of a rose. I use a rose. You can visualize it, pretend it's there, make believe it's there. All that works. If you can't see it, just feel it or know that it's there. Okay? And that will be our tool. We'll have a prosperity rose. Okay? All right. So let's first close our eyes. And you can call in spirit. My cat is meowing in the background. Okay. So say hello to yourself as spirit, as energy. Hello, spirit. I love you, spirit. And let's take 3 deep breaths, if you would. And let it go. 2. And let it go. Breathing in through your nose. And let it go however you like. And as you breathe, you bring your energy in. And it helps you to let go of what you're ready to let go of. And set your intention for letting go of lack or fear or old programming or vows. Your intention is very powerful. And you can just ask your higher self or the universe, guardian angels, whatever you feel comfortable with. I don't prescribe any one way. There are many paths to the divine. And all is about love. Okay. Let's let our heart, in the center of your chest is your heart center. So breathe in love. If you would, I am love. So you cannot be in love and fear at the same time. Hello, body. I love you. Breathing in love as an energy and a vibration. It's safe for you to open your heart and feel love. And I'm sending you love. Hello, body, are you safe? I love you. And then let's say hello to yourself in the center of your head. Right behind your eyebrows is your pineal gland, your 6th chakra. And this is a place of neutrality where you can look at yourself and be neutral in energy. Hello, spirit. I love you, spirit. And let's create and destroy some roses in the center of your head, and then just let them go. Give them to your guides, give them to the universe, for any energy that's blocking you from being neutral and the observer. Good. All of this is amazing too for your immune system, to be neutral, to be in love. Good. And let's go to another center. The first center at the bottom of your tailbone, your first chakra. This is where fear, issues of life and death, abuse, trauma is. And let's create and destroy some roses there. We're letting go of fear, old programming. And you may feel yourself, your energy moving around as you do that. That's good. Breathing. Don't do this while you're driving. Okay, good. And now let's connect from the bottom of your tailbone. Let's connect into the center of the planet. You have a grounding cord. And there's a spherical ball in the center of the planet that's your energy. And let that energy come up from the center of the planet. And it comes up through that cord counterclockwise, because the earth moves counterclockwise. And let it come up through your tailbone. Some comes up through your feet and legs. And let it move through the central channel. Some moves down your arms and hands, clearing your giving and receiving, bringing you in the flow of giving and receiving. That is prosperity. And then let it fountain out the top of your head, giving you aura, a light shower. And then as it comes back down, it's the cosmic energy. You're connected to a beam of light from the other side, from your higher self, coming from your higher self as well, and coming down through the top of your head. And this energy will come in and clear anything you're ready to let go of. It moves clockwise, and let it just move wherever it needs to. Breathing it in. Your energy has a wisdom, your spirit has a wisdom. It knows where to go. And your higher self and your divine guides, source creator will help you. Clearing any lower energies, debris, any stuck or hard places. Connecting you to source creator and your higher self. And when it gets down to your feet, it turns around and comes back the other way. And don't worry about doing it right. Just experience. Just feel and experience how wonderful that feels to clean out the old luggage, the past, to let go of what is not serving you, what is not you, and to connect to the earth and your higher self. And when it gets up to the top of your head, above your head, it turns around and comes back down. Notice how good that feels. And you are now running earth and cosmic energy. Now let's create a prosperity rose in front of you. So This is a rose. Just visualize it. You can put it on a viewing screen. Pretend there's a viewing screen. And this is what's affecting your prosperity. So let's ground that stem of that rose, connect it to the bottom of the screen. And just like we did with ourselves, let's run the earth energy up counterclockwise around the stem and around the bud from outside to inside. Good. Okay. With energy, you just do it. Just do it. Whether you see it or not, just imagine it. And then drop down the cosmic energy in the center of that bud. And that spins clockwise. And keep dropping it into the center. And whatever needs to be healed, whatever fears or lack or unconscious energy will start to come out. Keep dropping it in there. Good. I usually see a flash of light when it gets all the way in there. Or I get a sense of like, oh, that feels right. You may not have known what prosperity feels like, so it will feel different, but it will feel good, like, oh, okay. And while the other stuff, the fear and the lack and all everybody else's, you know, the mass grid of unconsciousness and lack or fear is coming out. We're disconnecting from that. Disconnect from anger and resentment because that's in the past. We just want to be that dot in the center of the rose. You're dropping the energy. That is this present moment. We want to be in this moment. We want to respond to life. We're not a reaction. Good. All right. Now, look at or just get a number. The first number you get is it. How many rings on the stem of that rose? Just whatever number you get. That's how many. That's your past life karma with money. So we all come in with karma. Whether you believe it or not, it used to be in the Bible. They took it out. That's a whole nother story. Whether you believe in past lives or not, it helps to do the healing. So you could be even your family's past karma. The karma of your family, okay? If you want to take that on, you don't have to. All right. Or the karma of Earth, whatever. Okay. Now let's place, and these are tools that just help to move energy. It's like playing, but we're playing with energy. So put a golden karma ring over that rose. And let's start to slide those rings, those karma rings, up into the golden karma ring. That ends the karma. And then drop that golden ring in the rose. Okay. Let's break sticks over that rose, symbolizing, just break a stick or two. I'm done with lack and poverty and fear. Drop it in there, and unconsciousness, and matching everybody else's, the rest of the world, whatever. Drop it in there. And then break scrolls. Break scrolls over that rose, because those scrolls are past life or even this life agreements to learn whatever you learned in your family. Okay, got it, done. Learning about suffering or whatever, or having the rug pulled out from under you, or being betrayed, or, you know, let's let go of all the people, places, situations, whatever. Break those scrolls, drop them in there. Known or unknown, just do it. Now let's put in that rose any pictures, beliefs, ideas, like I had a belief, you can't trust people. People will hurt you. Well, if you have that, that will show up in your life until you let that go. So be neutral. Be neutral. Drop the picture. It looks like a square. Just drop it in there. Known or unknown how many, drop them in there. And then if you have any metal, pieces of metal or devices, those are programming. This is just symbology that helps you to do it, okay? I do this in my sessions. I can help you do it more detailed or tailored to whatever's going on with you. But just drop it in there, okay? Now, we are going to give that rose to the divine or blow it up. Woo! Feel that? Nice. Beautiful. And you're processing energy, letting it go. Good. Now let's create a prosperity rose. This is what you would like to have. Create a rose, put it on your viewing screen, a beautiful rose. Ground it and drop the energy of enough, prosperity. It can be a green light or a gold light. And that green light connects you to all the source, creator, whatever it is, that the universe, and drop in, I have enough, all is well. I am open to receive. Drop that in. I deserve good. Drop that in. I have plenty of money. Money is simply energy, and now I allow myself to have it. And I'm divinely guided and protected. You know, may you be healed, because in truth, you already are. My name is Sibyl, S-I-B-Y-L, Harmony. I'm at sibylharmony.com. And please like and subscribe to the video. You can ring the bell and you'll get notice when I put out new ones. And if you like, you help my videos to be more noticeable to other people. I also have gift certificates for Father's Day. And I am doing a COVID. If you lost your job or lost a loved one, I can speak to your loved one. It does take a while till they learn how to communicate, but I can usually talk to the other family members that are already up there. So I do that as well. And may you be healed, because in truth you already are. Thank you for sharing this time.